Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be all about my kind of winter skincare routine, and I say kind of because I do alternate products a little bit here and there, and I am going to do a follow-up video to this talking about kind of things that I like to incorporate a couple of times a week, like masks and things like that, because a few of you have asked me to do that and I thought it would just be easier to do it in a separate video rather than doing it all in this video. But I'm going to talk you through my morning routine and then my evening routine. And I want to kind of start by saying as well that my skin is far from perfect. With makeup on it looks decent enough, but without makeup on it really isn't perfect, and I have very large pores, my skin is quite oily, I don't suffer from acne but I do have pigmentation and my skin can look very kind of dull. I think that's more to do with my colouring, like the colouring of my skin is colouring that if I lived somewhere warm would be very tanned, but because I don't. The cleanser that I use with this in the morning is cetaphil, however you want to pronounce it. I know a lot of people really hate this, but I really like it and it just really works for my skin. I don't need a really like deep cleanser in the morning because my skin doesn't need it. Like I've done a proper cleanse at night, so something like this just refresh works really nicely, and these two combined are working nicely for me. Then probably every other morning I will use one of the Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix daily cleansing pads in the morning. I've had these kind of for ages. I think they're really good value for money if you buy them when they're on offer. They're about kind of £6 when they're on offer, and they work really nicely at just kind of helping smooth out your skin. And then before I go in with that, I will usually use the Botanics rosewater toning spritz. I've got one in my bathroom upstairs when I do my morning routine and one in the bathroom downstairs, and it's just a nice spritz in the morning. It doesn't really do anything, I don't feel, but I just like kind of it being part of my routine, and I do feel like the rosewater does help kind of make my skin a little bit more a little bit softer. So I will do that as well. Then for serum in the morning, I've started using a vitamin C serum. Now I was using this in the evening, but then I kind of thought about it and I read some articles, and you really should be using vitamin C in the morning because it helps protect from environmental damage. So the one I'm using is the Balance Active Vitamin C Power Serum. Now vitamin C is one of those ingredients that is a little bit tricky, it's a bit temperamental to get it in the right dosage and for it to be potent, but this does seem to work really well, and it's a very thin serum, so I just kind of massage it all over my face, let it soak in for a couple of seconds, and then go on with my day cream. But I will also always use an eye cream in the morning, and this one, it's not one that kind of does anything, you know, amazing, but it's nice and light and it works well as a concealer, and it's the Melvita Nectar de Rose Fresh Eye Contour Gel. Very light, just nice to kind of dab on the area. And then for my day cream, in the kind of cooler months, I'll switch between these two. If my skin's feeling a little bit on the drier side, which sometimes it can in the winter, then I'll go in with the Loreal Skin Perfection Perk Up Cream. This has SPF 15, I believe, or it might be 20, and it's a little bit tinted, so it's very much like the Origins Vitazing, and it works really nicely at just perking up your skin. But if my skin's feeling a little bit oily and if I'm going to be out all day and it's a very bright sunny day, I still like to always have sunscreen. I really do think that that's the #1 important thing in skincare, and I'm using the Dermalogica oil-free matte SPF 30 sunscreen at the moment. I really like this. I definitely think that you shouldn't go under 15, and 30 is a nice kind of number for sunscreen, I think, and it's broad spectrum. It doesn't leave a white cast, it sinks into your skin really quickly, and it's very good if you have oily skin. So that's it for the morning. Then in the evening, I will usually take my makeup off with a cleansing oil. This changes, so I haven't brought this in to show you. At the moment it's a simple one, but sometimes I'll also do like a separate eye makeup remover if I've had a lot of eye makeup on as well. And then I will do a proper cleanse after I've taken my makeup off with an oil, hot flannel, all of that jazz. I do think nothing takes your makeup off as well as an oil cleanser, so that's what I tend to use. My cleanser at the moment is the Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. I love how this smells. It's got such a like herbal, just a lovely smell, and it is a basic cleanser. I do think it's a little bit overpriced because you can get ones that do a very similar job, but the smell is really lovely. It's like £15 and it doesn't last the longest amount of time, but I do really like this, and it's really nice if you're feeling a little bit fragile as well because the smell is very kind of soothing. Then I will usually spritz my skin again with Botanics toner, and then I'll go in with an exfoliating lotion. And at the moment I'm using the Paula's Choice Redness Relief 1% BHA lotion. It's a cream type of lotion. It just comes in this pump bottle, and I'll do 2 pumps on a cotton wool pad all over my face. It's very, very gentle. You're not going to see like a huge dramatic effect, and because it's only 1%, it is good if you do suffer from a bit of redness, which I do, especially in the winter time. And then for eye cream and serum, this eye cream I wanted to talk to you about is really, really good, and it's by Dermalogica, and it's the Age Reverse Eye Complex. And this has got retinol in it, which is a really, really great ingredient because it's very results driven and kind of smoothing out your skin and getting rid of age spots and all of that kind of thing. And it's the only eye cream I've ever used that I really do feel has made a significant difference to my skin. The skin under my eyes just looks better, it looks brighter, it feels a little bit tighter, it feels a lot smoother, and it's all since I've been using this. And I know it's expensive, but I think this really does work. It's a really, really great eye cream, and I really recommend it. And normally with eye creams I'm kind of a bit like, I use one but I don't think it does much. This does deliver results. And then for serum I'm using the Paula's Choice Redness Relief Repairing Serum. This is nice, it's very lightweight, not kind of greasy, and it does just kind of help a little bit with redness, but it's not one that I would kind of say that I'm really obsessed with and that I'd go out and buy again. It's okay, and I'm using it up. And then last but not least, I'm still using an oil rather than a moisturiser at the moment. I just kind of am really into it, and the one I'm using is the Botanics facial oil, which is 100% organic. Put that kind of between my fingers, warm it up a little bit and massage it into my face. It feels really lovely, and I do wake up most mornings and my skin just feels very kind of balanced and clean and kind of pampered, and I do definitely like having a little bit more moisture in my skincare during the cooler months, despite the fact that my skin is oily, because I feel like it needs a little bit of like a cushiony layer, like a barrier almost, between it and the cold outside, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will, like I said, the follow-up to this video will be other kind of treatments and masks and little kind of problem fixes that I like to use during the cooler months as well, because I thought that would be interesting. And I will see you all in my next video. Please let me know if you've got any questions about skincare, and if you have got any product recommendations as well that you think I might like. A really good affordable vitamin C serum is something that I would like to hear about. There's someone walking past the window and it really makes me nervous when that happens. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!